Let me tell you something. You're about to fall in love with banana bread all over again. If you watch this video to the end and you follow the recipe the way it is, I tell you, you're going to bake one of the best banana breads you've ever baked. So get your pen and papers ready and let the class begin. So if you want to get the best flavor of banana for a banana bread, you want to make sure that your bananas are really ripe like this. So go ahead and wash the bananas, and then you're going to peel them off, then mash them with a masher or with a fork. So after matching that, you're going to set it aside and prepare the dry ingredients. So you're going to need 250 grams of flour, which is about 2 cups, 2 teaspoons of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of cinnamon powder and half teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg, and a quarter teaspoon of salt. Mix this together so that everything is well combined. And to another bowl, you're going to add in 50 grams or a quarter cup of white sugar and also 50 grams or a quarter cup of brown sugar. Crack in 2 large eggs into the sugar, and the eggs should weigh about 65 to 70 grams, and they should be at room temperature. They shouldn't be cold. Then whisk together until everything is well combined. And at this point, you want to add in some cold brown butter. And this is what makes this recipe interesting. It gives the banana bread a nice nutty flavor that you're going to love. And making the brown butter is very simple. It literally takes about 3 to 5 minutes. But it makes a whole lot of difference in the banana bread. So all you need to do is to just melt some room temperature butter on medium to low heat. And then just keep stirring this until the color changes from this bright yellow to a nutty brown color. So this is what you want to achieve. Once your butter gets to this point, you want to take it off the heat and transfer it to a heat-safe measuring glass cup or any heat-safe measuring cup at all, and allow this to cool down completely before using it. So you want to make sure you make the brown butter before mixing the other ingredients. So after adding the brown butter, you want to also give this a good mix, then add in some vanilla extract. Add in the mashed bananas at this point and then mix this up together again. And once everything is well mixed up, you want to add in the dry ingredients. And then gently fold this in until there are no streaks of flour left. And then lastly, I'm going to add in some caramelized crushed walnuts. So you can add in the raw walnuts like that, but we are not going to be doing that. Because why the basic when it can be extra? And you're definitely going to love the flavor it adds to the banana bread. And it comes together quite easily in less than 5 minutes. So into a pan, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of water and 1 tablespoon of sugar. And you want to stir this around until it starts to bubble up. So once it bubbles up like this, you're going to add in the crushed walnuts and a sprinkle of salt. So you can choose to leave the walnut whole, but I just like to chop it up like this. So after adding the crushed walnuts, you're going to stir this around until it soaks up all the water and sugar solution. And then you're going to take this off the heat and then allow it to cool down before adding it to your batter. So you also want to make this before mixing your other ingredients. And you want to save some of that caramelized walnut to sprinkle on the banana bread before baking. So after mixing everything together, you're going to transfer into a pan lined with butter and parchment paper. Sprinkle the rest of the caramelized walnuts on top of this, then give this about 2 to 3 taps on the countertop to release some air bubbles. Then go ahead to bake this in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 360 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 minutes. And to check for doneness, you can just insert a skewer or toothpick in the middle, and if it comes out clean, that means your banana bread is ready. And just look at how this banana bread is sitting pretty, and the aroma in the kitchen right now, absolutely amazing. So you're going to allow this to cool down for about 5 minutes before removing it from the pan, and you're going to allow it to cool down some more until it is no longer too hot before cutting into it. And the aroma and taste of this banana bread will have you eating the whole loaf, so you want to be careful about your waistline around this banana bread. And that's it for today's class and recipe. I'll see you in the next one.